another maybe scary thing is whose ghost do you think is going to haunt the Cougars this year? Now, I don't mean literally, not like, these guys are literally ghosts. They're in the afterlife haunting us from beyond the grave. But, whose departure is going to end up coming back to hurt this team?
Well, we lost a considerable amount of players, coaches, however it may seem. Pullman definitely took a hit in terms of the
Hmm.
football department. We also got some great gains as well. But I'm gonna take away Anthony Gordon here because I think we'll find our right quarterback for our system,
Hmm.
and I think we'll be okay there. I mean, I'm gonna take out Tay Martin as well because even if a good player leaves a program like Justin Herbert leaves Oregon, things like that, they're only going to be there for 4 to 5 years anyways. You're going to have to get a new guy in 4 to 5 years. When you lose a coach, I think that's when it's really going to impact a squad. That's why my pick is Mike Leach. And
Hmm.
although it may not be for the same reason that most people will think, I mean, non-Cougar fans will think, oh, Mike Leach is gone. WSU is going to tank. They're going to go 0 for 6, 0 for 7. They're not going to win an Apple Cup for 20 years now. Like, you could say all these things about Mike Leach leaving, but it's really going to come down to that's going to be the only title that's associated with Wazoo football this season. Every game that we're going to prepare for, it's going to be, oh, here's the WSU Cougars who parted ways with Mike Leach, and they're going to go up against the Oregon State Beavers. It's never going to be here's the Cougs that are coached by Rolovich. For the most part, it's going to be here's the Cougs. They don't have Mike Leach to save them anymore, and I I think that's wrong. We made a tremendous hire with Rolovich. We have a tremendous new defensive coaching staff, and we have an exciting new offense that doesn't part ways too much from our old one. So Mike Leach's ghost is going to haunt the Palouse for a little bit, but Rolo's going to take us to great and brand new places that I think people aren't really ready for in the Pac-12.
Yeah, I think Rolovich is coming in here like one of the Ghostbusters with the freaking backpack, and he's gonna, take Leach's ghost out of here because, I think fans were a little ready to move on. I know we've talked about this before, and I think Rolo has a type of personality because that's the big thing. I think Leach's personality was so huge here, but I think Rolo has the personality to make up for that, and then production on the field, that's gonna be the deciding factor. But I think one of the reasons that Leach's ghost won't be haunting us that much is because he isn't looking great right now. If he was killing it in the SEC, like after week one when he beat LSU, then I think people were going to be like, did we really like this guy? We could have had this guy for longer. Like, look what he's doing out there. But they've kind of figured him out. He's not looking so great. Obviously, it's his first year there. I have no doubts that he's going to turn that program into something better than it is. But, he's not really setting the SEC on fire right now. That makes me so disappointed that he's gone. So my pick is Tay Martin. And I know you mentioned, yes, a player's only here for a certain amount of time, but I think what he could have done for this offense this year is going to be huge. And I think it comes down to replacement. Rolovich is a pretty good replacement for Mike Leach, but we don't really have a replacement for Tay Martin. You know, he would have been the go-to outside receiver. He's 6'3". We don't have that type of size right now. Right now, if you're looking at kind of the options that this team has, they don't have that big go-to guy, which, yes, Rolovich's system likes to use kind of small, fast guys, but Tay Martin was also fast. Like he could have thrived in this system. He's not doing too great at Oklahoma State right now, but that was a decision made for many reasons other than football, and he kind of got there late, so I'm not holding that against him. But I just think, I think there's going to be times where we go, man, I wish we had the 6'3" guy that could just burn down the sideline and do some of the things that we've seen him do. I mean, he had, Sports Center top 10 worthy catches, mossing guys down the sideline. We don't have that guy right now. So unless somebody, comes from nowhere and is able to be that guy, I think Jameer Calvin's going to be great on the outside, but he doesn't have the same type of body. He's not that same type of receiver. So I think that's a guy that we're going to wish we had because we don't really have a replacement. We don't have a Tay Martin light on this team.
Well, I'll ask you. I really thought about this. What's going to be the event that'll happen that'll push Leach's ghost away for the rest of Cougar history? I honestly think, and I've brought it up before, and I'll bring it up again.
I think I know where you're
And
going.
an Apple Cup win is going to get rid of Leach's ghost in the
Yeah,
Palouse.
that's the third act of Ghostbusters right there. He's that ghost is gone forever when he's able to do that.
So what do you think? What do you think needs to happen for this Cougar team to kind of forget and of course, reminisce in the times that we have with Tay Martin? But
Hmm.
what's going to happen for what has to happen for this team to part ways with Tay
Hmm.
Martin's
I
legacy?
mean, first off, the offense has to not look like it did, you know, um, on
Agreed.
Saturday.
Yes.
Like, I mean, if the offense looks bad, they're going to look at every single player who's ever stepped foot on this campus in the last 4 years and say, "I wish we had this guy." Um, but I think if the receivers show what they're able to do, I think obviously it helps if we have a guy with a similar build step up and kind of take over that position. Roderick Fisher was kind of going to be that guy, but he's also left the program. So if Jameer Calvin and Calvin Jackson Jr., the presumed kind of outside guys, if they just are killing it out there, and Rolovich's system shows that he can use 5-10 guys and just have a great offense, then I think we'll wish we had Tay Martin, but I don't think we'll necessarily be wishing that he was back. But I mean, we're going to see, because I think Jaden Delora, or if it does end up being Cameron Cooper, I think they would love to throw to a guy like Tay Martin. I think that's just a good target to have. But if this offense is functioning without him, then I think we'll be good. And maybe somebody else, their ghost will be messing with us. Like Anthony Gordon, you